Well, hello everybody, it's me again, hi, hope you're all okay. I've been asked by a few people if I'd give a quick heads up on how my week's been since I started chemotherapy, so some of you may be aware, some may not, but I was diagnosed again with my cancer return for the third time just over 2 weeks ago, and things moved very quickly as a result of that, so I started my chemotherapy just this week gone. So it started off on Monday with going to Warwick Hospital to have blood tests and a COVID test, which was fine. And Tuesday I had to wait and find out if the blood test results were good enough for the actual chemo to take place, which was good news because they were. And then a very early start on Wednesday because I had to be at the hospital for 8:30, and consequently, I didn't sleep that well the night before because I was worried about waking up, all those kind of things that go on. But anyway, got myself down there, checked in, went in there, and the nurses were brilliant. They were always fantastic. They were always kind of so friendly and so engaging and so warm, so welcoming. But then we started the business, and that basically meant putting various salines into this thing in my chest called a port. And the first one was like a solution that cleaned it, and the second one did other things, and then the result of that made me very, very tired, which is great because it meant I slept like a baby, I think, for about 3 hours. And then I woke up at about, 11:30. At that point on, I was awake all day. But the strange thing was the day dragged on. Time just was ticking by. There was a clock opposite where I was. I could sit watching it every second. I was trying to, I suppose, confuse and distract myself by doing things and working things and talking to people and stuff like that, and engaging. But honestly, it was such a slow day. But eventually, thank the Lord, at about 5:30, I think I was given the all clear. But before I left, what they did was they attached this bag into the port, which is basically a balloon for the very toxic chemotherapy. What that does, that induces into your system. The idea is over a 48-hour period, it kills the cancer cells. It's quite heavy. It feels like you've got like this bucket around your neck, for want of a better word, because you have to have it hanging around your neck the whole time. It's quite intrusive when you're trying to sleep because sometimes it falls off the side of the bed and kind of yanks you to the one side. But do you know what? In the bigger scheme of things, it's no big deal really. So anyway, dealt with that. And then on Friday, I went back to the hospital, and the wonderful nurses at 5 o'clock removed it. And then there I was, liberated again, completely free of anything. I've been taking quite a lot of drugs. When I came back, they gave you a large bag of different things you have to take for different reasons. Again, mostly steroids in nature, which again has played with my sleeping pattern. It's been very disruptive. And on Wednesday night, I don't think I went to sleep till about 4 o'clock. And, my hair basically, I shaved it all off before I did this because what I wanted to do was I didn't want to repeat what I did when I had this treatment before, because I had a really bad side effect in so much as I got very bad burns across my face and my head, and very bad acne on my head as well. So when I tried to cut my hair, it was an extremely unpleasant experience. So I went for the skinhead look, as you can see. And to be honest with you, that's done as a precaution because I know my hair's going to fall out at some point anyway. So let's just beat it to the party in advance. So that's what we did. But something strange, when I came back, I felt tired, I felt ill, I felt lack of any energy. But what, after 48 hours, I just thought, well, less than that actually, 24 hours, I thought, to hell with this. I wanted to get back on the bike. So I did. I went back on the bike, I did 30 kilometers in just under an hour. Forced myself for the first maybe 10 because it was hard. But after that, when I was sweating, training, back in the saddle, I felt good. Did the same the next day. And today I taught karate for an hour and a half, hardcore, non-stop physical training. And do you know what? I feel great. So it may be week 1, and I've now started the whole process of the second part of the week, which is basically at 4:30 today. I injected myself in the stomach with, I think it's 48 million units of goodness only knows what. That go in there to try and improve your white blood cells. I mean, I can't even get my head around 48 million of anything, let alone this tiny stuff going into my stomach. But hey, that's what's going to work, and that's what's going to do me good. So bring it on. But that very first time when you do that injection, that's a difficult situation because you're always trepidatious to put things inside yourself. But you know what? Honestly, it's easy. So they actually gave me the hospital option. They said, do you want to send a nurse around? I went, send a nurse around? What, to my house every day for 5 days? I said, no chance. I said, the NHS has got better things to do. I can inject myself, thank you very much, and I have done. So week 1, not bad. Next week, it'll be easier because I'm used to it. So I'll keep you posted. Yes, there are going to be some bad sides. I won't discuss that right now. I'll discuss that as they progress. But as for now, keeping strong, keeping well, keeping the faith, never give up, never give in. Keep safe.